Baltimore City Council Budget and Appropriations Committee, session number 7. It's 5:23 p.m. Colleagues, reminder that this one is scheduled to end at 6. We have dinner scheduled, and then we will be back at 6:30 p.m. for Baltimore City Public School System. I'm joined by Council President Jack Young. To my immediate left, Vice Chair of the Committee, Councilman Leon Pinkett. To his left, Councilman Bill Henry from the 4th District. To his left, Councilman Chris Burnett from the 8th. Then Councilman Brandon Scott from the 2nd. Councilwoman Shannon Sneed from the 13th. Councilman Z. Cohen for the 1st. Councilwoman Sharon Green Middleton from the 6th. Also joined by Kara Kuntz, Legislative Director for the Council President. Mr. Klein, what we're going to do is have you or whomever is going to be presenting for BBMR do a brief 5-minute presentation, and then we'll get into questions from the council.
Afternoon, Mr. Chair, Mr. President, members of the City Council. I'm Andrew Klein, the City Budget Director. I have with me Deputy Budget Director Bob Senemy and our Director of Revenue and Long-Term Financial Planning, Pedro Aponte. And I know that Henry Raymond did go through this slide as part of the finance hearing, but I thought maybe I could just talk about the functions of the Bureau of the Budget and Management Research. We are responsible for coordinating the formulation of the city's annual operating budget. We are also responsible for revenue forecasting, long-term financial planning. We're responsible for monitoring the execution of the budget. So we work with agencies. We do regular projections of spending and revenue, and report that to the City Council, and we take corrective action when necessary to ensure a balanced budget as required by the Charter. We also are involved with legislative review, both for local legislation and state legislation. We write fiscal notes, bill responses for hearings on those matters. The management research aspect of our work, we revived that several years ago. We have generated, and this has been done all in-house with our budget analysts, about a dozen reports which are available online, everything from how elections are conducted, street resurfacing, mixed refuse collection, employee training. We also conduct the annual citizen survey. We have started a number of innovative programs, including lean government. We talked about this during the innovation panel and the accomplishments that we have seen through lean government, as well as the innovation fund. We've also done a lot to engage citizens in the budget process, both through online tools, in-person workshops in the community, our Citizens Guide to the Budget, and in other ways. Very proud of our accomplishments. The 10-year financial plan that was released in 2013. In the 4 years since then, we've achieved over $1 billion in long-term savings. We've reduced the property tax rate for homeowners by 7.5%. We've reduced our unfunded pension and retiree health liabilities by 25%. And we've increased capital investment by $140 million, all as a direct result of the initiatives in that plan. And there are still more initiatives remaining. And we are working with the new administration, looking at the remaining initiatives in the plan, as well as thinking about refreshing the plan for the future, now that we're nearing the midway point of that 10-year financial plan. And I'll stop there, and I'm happy to answer your questions.
This hearing's in recess for 5 minutes. Thank you.
This would be the meeting after the meeting after the meeting.
Back in recess, sorry about that. Councilman Pinkett.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you, Mr. Klein, for the presentation. This isn't, my comments aren't directly related to the presentation, but it's more of a statement related to, excuse me, the budget process that we've been in. And I have to say that during the course of this process that I'm disappointed in what many would have hoped to be a collaborative working partnership as we work to what I believe to create a budget that recognizes the fiscal needs of all Baltimoreans. And despite our best efforts, I have to say that we've reached a point where it seems that we are at a point where we as the council, representing what we believe are the needs and issues of our constituents, is not reflected in the partnership that we thought that we were working towards with the administration. And so I'm deeply disappointed in that we've reached that point, but I believe as a council we need to do what's in the best interest of the people. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Vice Chair Pinkett. Mr. Klein, thank you for your presentation. I am extremely frustrated with this process. My office, along with the Council President's office and Councilman Pinkett, have made numerous attempts working with BBMR months and months in advance to identify potential cuts. All the while, we were not taken seriously. It was laughed at. Our city council's priorities were not taken legitimately, and it's very disappointing because, as Councilman Pinkett said, I know I can speak for the council president and the rest of the council, we want a true partnership with the administration. And at this point in time, we don't feel like we have that. Colleagues, is there a motion to strike lines 7 through 8 on page 3 of the bill, which is the entire BBMR service 708, operating budget management?
So moved.
Moved by Councilman Scott. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilman Pinkett. Vice Chair Pinkett?
Yes.
Councilman Henry?
Yes.
Councilwoman Middleton?
Yes.
Councilman Scott?
Yes.
Councilman Schleifer is absent. Councilwoman Sneed?
Yes.
Costello, yes. Colleagues, is there a motion on page 10 to strike lines 7 through 9? That is mayoralty-related innovation fund, service 833.
So moved.
Moved by Councilman Scott. Is there a second?
Second.
Second.
Second by Pinkett. Councilman Pinkett?
Yes.
Councilman Henry?
Yes.
Councilwoman Middleton?
Yes.
Councilman Scott?
Yes.
Councilman Schleifer is absent. Councilwoman Sneed?
Yes.
Costello is a yes. Both motions carry. We're going to go into recess until 6:30 p.m., at which time Baltimore City Public School System will be here.